You are enough. You are worthy of love, of peace, of joy. Even in your hardest moments, you are not forgotten. You are stronger than you realize, braver than you feel, and more loved than you will ever know. This season of feeling all by yourself is not forever, it's a chapter. Keep going, keep believing. The right people, the right moments are on the way to you. You are worthy. You are loved. You are enough. Good morning, y'all. Tapping in, editing Nikki. This is how I'm looking while I'm editing this video. But y'all, I just wanted to talk about this move. So I did not get clips of the move. I may have a few pictures. The move was so stressful. There was so much that happened that I wasn't able to really vlog. Like, it took like 4 days just to move down the street. It took a lot of money. I was stressed out. I wasn't thinking about vlogging. Some of it, I don't have many clips of the move because it was that bad. Now, the clips that you are about to see in this video is where we were done with the moving and I was in my apartment. Like, I was done with all of everything. It was just a lot. Yeah. It was just a lot. So much that I really just don't even want to say more than what I have been saying about it because I don't know if it's low-key traumatizing me. I don't know. I don't know. But it's just, I'm going to show y'all once I got in. I started to unpack. I started to put things away. I had my little grandpup right here visiting me. And so, I don't know. But I still wanted to title this moving vlog because this is the moving process and right at the end of it, I guess I should say. But yeah, so go ahead and hit the like button and yeah, let's get into the video. Hey y'all. So today is a moving day. I was so excited. I had pictures that I hung up and everything, and I was like really getting started to the unpacking, to just trying to unwind, and my picture fell off the wall. Okay, now let's get back to the video. I love my grandpa, y'all, don't judge me. But let's talk about like change. Change is scary. Moving out, starting over, all of it. It's actually one of the hardest things that I've done. I didn't know it was going to be hard when I did it. But I left Chicago. I left my family, all of my friends, and just wanted a change for my children and wanted to start over. I didn't just move. I went from Chicago all the way to Las Vegas. There was moments when I sat around my boxes before I left and I was wondering like, am I making the right choice? I was wondering if I could really do this. But here I am, moving again, and in a whole nother state. I'm in Texas now. And I'm not just surviving, I'm actually thriving. I moved into this luxury apartment and I love my new apartment. I feel like it's more than just a space, it's a reflection of me. Every piece of furniture, all of my little candles that I light, all of my quiet mornings with my coffee. It just reminds me that this is me. This is mine. This is my fresh start. My chance to rebuild. No, no. I feel like it's my chance to rebuild, to create a life that is truly for me. And let me tell you something. That feeling, it is worth every fear, every hesitation I had, every doubt, every tear I shed before I got here. So, to anybody out there who is afraid of change or you're hesitant to take that next step, I totally get it. I've been there. A lot of people around you may not understand, and it's not for them to understand. The unknown is terrifying, but you got to ask yourself, what if staying the same is worse? What if on the other side of your fear and your hesitation is a life that feels much lighter, much freer, much happier, much peaceful? What if? You are capable. I promise you are. You are strong enough to rebuild, even though you might not think you are. And one day, just like me, you're going to look around at your new life and your little fresh start, and you just going to be smiling because you realize that everything you was afraid of led you exactly where you needed to be. You got this. And like I always tell y'all, you got to believe in yourself. It doesn't matter what I say or what anybody else say to you if you don't believe in you. So believe in yourself, take that step, take that leap, and watch your new beginnings unfold. What if? What if? But y'all, this is my mess that I'm working with, and we are slowly but surely trying to clean up the mess. And I will keep y'all posted as we go along. We'll get back to this. Let's get into this work day. Hey y'all. Work per usual. I have to go and check a car in, and I'm not sure how I feel about this person who picked up the car. Now keep in mind, y'all, it was an old lady. She was, I ain't gonna say old, but she was like in her 50s. So I was a little bit nervous about what the inside would look like, but it's fine. Yeah, looks like they spilled some stuff in the seats, cause look at all that. That wasn't like that. They probably should have went and cleaned it up, but this is part of the business. And then I gotta sanitize, and I don't know what they had right here, so I don't know if they had people in the trunk or what they was doing in the trunk, because that don't usually happen like that. So I don't know what was up with that, but that ain't too bad. We ain't gonna trip on that. I supposed to be spending my lunch getting myself together, but yeah, we cool. I don't know if y'all could see it better from this angle, but there is stains. Like, I mean, 2 days they had the car. This is trifling. Like, this is why I be wanting to get the seats detailed, because it's consistent with this type of stuff. I might have to just get some seat covers, and people just can't ride, like it's their own, because they trifling. And then look at this. This car was in immaculate condition. And let me show y'all. I got to step out. It looked like something was spilled. Look at all that. I don't know what that is. And it's going all the way down there. I have no idea what they spilled in here. But this is what comes with the business. Look at this, y'all. What is that? What is that? Now, when I got good riders, y'all won't hear from me. But with this, y'all, look at this. How you get chocolate all up here? Look at this. How you get chocolate all up here? Like, make it make sense. What, y'all just had kids in here just doing what they want to do? Y'all see that? And then I can't charge them for it because it's not really excessive. Boy, was I wrong. It actually was really bad. Coco sat back there on a rainy day. Her pants were kind of damp from the rain. Completely destroyed her pants. They were light pink. So whatever they spilled, she soaked it up with her pants. Because it's after 24 hours, I was not able to recoup that money back from them for the cleaning. I guess I just expect people to be like me, but I don't want to rinse people like that no more. So now I'm just showing y'all what I picked up from my little grocery haul that I didn't take y'all with me on. Talk about a super mom. Yeah, that's me today because we are not just cooking, we are also baking. I forgot to order Coco cake, and then I'm like, sis, why you so mad about that when you do cakes? Like, what? So I just said, you know what? Let me just get to it. First things first, I did want to refill all of my stuff because it was all empty. Empty because I didn't want to move and be spilling stuff. So yeah, I'm just refilling my hand soap and my dish spray, all that good stuff. Now, with this cake, I'm going to show you guys a couple things. You'll see in a minute. I'm going to show you how I make my own, I guess you want to call it like a Pam spray. So, my baking release solution. I have two ways that I make this, but you guys are about to see how I do that. And then together we are going to make the cake. Then we're going to move on to decorating the cake. I did have a little help from Coco. So y'all about to see that as well. So first things first, we start with some melted butter. If you do not want to use butter, you do not have to use butter. You can use Crisco. So I would do either Crisco or butter. Everything else is the same ingredients. I don't know measurements because I just eyeball it. I always use like some cooking oil in it just to thin it out so that it's not solidifying too much. And then I just add flour. I like butter because I just like the taste of butter. Like in baking, I don't know, something about butter. Butter make it taste better. Y'all know that. And so I just use butter most of the time. But you can do this with some Crisco, some vegetable oil, and flour. And then you just stir it up until it becomes a paste, but not a thick paste. You want like a thin paste. This consistency is actually a little bit on the thick side. It can afford some more vegetable oil. And I think I eventually did. And you can also do that later, or you can stick it back in the microwave to heat it up before you spread it. Totally up to you. So the next thing you just do is put it in the pan and you want to spread it around. I have long nails, so it's just annoying for me for stuff to be under my nails. So that's why I'm doing it with gloves, if you're wondering why. And just think, y'all, I used butter. All of this butter is going to melt and soak into that cake. Oh my goodness, it's going to be so delicious. But it doesn't matter. Don't think that you have to use butter because you have to also be careful when you use butter because butter can burn and butter burns faster than vegetable oil, just in case you didn't know. So if you are a beginner, do not use butter. I would suggest you use cooking oil in place of the butter. Now, it might look like I'm using a whole lot, and that's just how I start out. I always start out with a lot, and then as I go along, I just kind of wipe away the excess and place it into my bowl on the side. But you just need a thin layer around your pan, and this should help for your cake to release as soon as you take it out. So now we're going to move on to mixing. I'm going to start with the cakes. And then later, I will have my little helper here, and we're going to work on the buttercream. You want all of it out. Okay. Now let me mix it a little bit. Okay, I'm gonna get the milk for you. Okay, we're gonna pour the milk in. Pour it in slowly. Okay, so now that we got our cakes ready, they just need to cool. I'm gonna stick them in the refrigerator. We're gonna move on to this meal here. I'm making birria tacos, y'all. Fun fact about me, I can throw down in the kitchen. However, cake artistry is my love. Not necessarily baking. Somebody else can bake the cake, and then I'll bring in all of my artistic creativities and things like that to the cake. But of course, I don't have that luxury, so I actually have to bake the cake. But one thing about me, I'm gonna make sure my cake is good and I'm gonna make sure my food is good. So right now, we are getting into some birria tacos. I am trying out TikTok's birria bombs. Normally, I make mine from scratch, so of course, I'm probably gonna like mine better. Well, Nikki, why you put flour on your meat? Let me tell you why. I'm an instant mom, and I like to take shortcuts. When you fry your meat with the flour acts as a thickening agent. So when you make your birria, you'll already have your juice thickened. It's a no-brainer. So now we move on to making the birria juice. I'm gonna add some fresh garlic and some bay leaves and those drippings from the meat, and then of course the onions. Looks delicious, doesn't it? Then I'm gonna pour in the water. We're gonna add I like to add more water because everybody around here actually likes the juice. So I'm gonna add more water, and then I'm also going to put in the birria balm, and I'm gonna let y'all know what I think about this. So y'all stay tuned for that video when I tell y'all how I feel about this Biria bomb. But in the next coming videos, we might do some cooking, but we definitely gonna be back into fixing up the house because I have a lot of stuff that I need to get done still. The laundry room is gonna be the first thing that we do. And then we're gonna move on room by room. We're gonna take our time. A birria taco is one of those set it and forget it meals, but it requires so much preparation. And then when it's done, it still requires more building of the taco. Like it's a lot of work. They good, but I gotta be in the mood. Because how I just did this and cakes in one day was like crazy to me. So what I did to make it easier for myself, I cooked the meat. We already got our cakes done and in the refrigerator, and I shredded the meat and I separated it from the juice. And then it's gonna be time for bed. I waited till the next day to go ahead and finish things off, to go ahead and build the tacos, make my buttercream, and finish decorating the cake. So that was what was easy for me, and that's why I did it the way that I did. Because if I would have done all of this in the same 24 hours, along with everything else that I have to do every day, girl, I don't know how I would have pulled that off. So I just had to do it this way. So it'll be easier for me. And to me, it still was a lot of work. It was a lot of work because it was a lot of cleaning. I had to do the cakes and stuff, clean up behind myself with that, do build these tacos. But when you taste the tacos, they were chef's kiss. The juice was good, but as I stated, it was not as good as making it fresh. Making it fresh from scratch is always better. And that cake was good too. That cake was good. But I'm going to show y'all that as well. So for the rest of the video, me and Coco is going to be in the kitchen making the buttercream, and I'm gonna be putting her cake together. I did make my baby a cake with fresh flowers. That was just my way of showing my love for her by using fresh flowers, and I made it a color that was relatable. She liked pink. I like pink. So I made the cake pink, and I don't know. I wanted to make it feminine, but not like toddler like. Cause if it was up to her, baby, it would have been Elsa on that cake. Okay, I do let her be herself, but I just wanted to not be doing too much. And I wanted to do a cake that was going to be easy for me to make. One of the mistakes I made though, I tried using my whisk attachment to make my buttercream, and that was the biggest mistake you could ever make. Y'all got to keep in mind, I am a self-taught cake artist. I get in the kitchen, I try things, and I don't know. I just nobody I haven't taken a class. Maybe I need to, but I haven't. And I just like to try things when I'm making stuff for myself, or if I'm making stuff just to take some pictures. And I tried it and it was horrible. It put way too much air in my frosting, so my frosting didn't look all that good. It appeared to be overbeat, which it probably was using that whisk. But I won't do that again, and learned my lesson, and all I can say is it still tasted good. And I will continue to try new things. I mean, once I master something, I master it. But I hope y'all really enjoyed this video. Please leave a comment letting me know your thoughts. I love to chat with y'all in the comment section. Welcome to our new subscribers. And guess what? All of y'all, most of y'all are day ones for this channel. Give yourself a celebration. We celebrating you. You are a day one. We're going to look back in the years coming, and yeah, you're gonna be able to say you was a day one. So I thank y'all, appreciate y'all. Make sure you like the video. Anytime y'all give Coco a message, I do read it to her. So if you have something to say to her, leave that in the comments as well. And if you came on my channel when I first started, comment day one.